Don't call me Superman if you haven't found my kryptonite.
Oh, what is going on YouTube? It is the Big K Cops 360 and boys, we've got some very interesting news coming out of Microsoft. Now look, sometime in 2013 I think it was, I made a video saying, look, Xbox One, PS4, they're not gonna last that long. We're gonna have a fucking Xbox 2 or like a PS5 launch in 2017. And of course, what's happening next year? PS4 Neo, Project Scorpio, and like, there's also all the talk about it being the last generation of consoles and all this other stuff. Well, some very interesting talk coming out of Microsoft. Now, the head of Xbox Games Marketing, my main man, Aaron Greenberg, he's not actually my main man, I have no idea who he is, I don't actually know him, I'm just saying that. He went out and said, look, when asked on whether this is the last generation of consoles, this is essentially what he said. Or it's not essentially, this is what he said. In quote, I think it is. For us, we think the future is without console generations. We think that the ability to build a library, a community, to be able to iterate with the hardware. We're making a pretty big bet on that with Project Scorpio. We're basically saying, this isn't a new generation. Everything you have continues forward and it works. We think of this as a family of devices. Now, of course, that entire quote was kind of convoluted. He was kind of like, yeah, this is the last gonna be the last console generation, but we're gonna see what we do with Project Scorpio. It's kind of a bit of everything, a bit of both. Like, yeah, it's the last generation, but like we're launching Scorpio as well. Maybe he was trying to infer that Scorpio will be the last one. You know, whatever he was trying to say, he's trying to infer that, look, consoles might not last as long as people think. People are thinking that, you know, for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years, they're going to be having game consoles. But I don't really think that's going to happen. I think we're eventually going to get to a point where they kind of just like merge into essentially PCs. Now, of course, at this time, consoles are literally or essentially just PCs with custom software on it, and of course it's more optimized. Game developers are closer to the hardware itself. They've got superior APIs to what you see on the PC, but that's all about to change with DirectX 12, Vulkan and whatnot. But essentially, consoles are PCs, but we're starting to see like the gap that exists between consoles and PCs starting to close them down. And you see, look at what Microsoft is doing, man. They're putting a lot of effort, a lot of very interesting and strange out of the blue effort into PC gaming. Now, of course, for like the past decade or so, they're like, yeah, we care about PC gaming, DirectX 9, DirectX 11, DirectX 10, DirectX 12, blah, 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 blah. But here we're actually seeing them actually care about it. DX12, they've actually put effort into the Xbox app on Windows 10. They're bringing Xbox exclusive games. Halo 4, so not Halo 4, wow, I screwed that up completely. Gears of War 4, they brought Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Halo Wars 2, I'm pretty sure they'll bring Halo 6. All of these games that made the Xbox special, they're bringing to the PC. They've brought like the DVR qualities and whatnot from the Xbox to the PC. Like, they've essentially trying to make the PC an Xbox. If you guys didn't already hear about it, Microsoft also launched this whole Xbox wireless thing, where I think it's like an adapter thing that comes with a new laptop or with a new desktop. Like the software or the technology isn't actually out yet, but it is, actually, sorry, let me take that back. It's out on like one of the Lenovo ThinkPads, but essentially, it makes your PC like an Xbox hub in a way. So you can connect your Xbox controller to the PC, and like an Xbox, the PC will just pick it up, like without the dongle. Like, it's kind of like a protocol kind of thing. It's not like a hardware USB dongle that you plug in and you lose a USB port or something like that. It's something that's actually integrated into the computer. Like, shit like that is something that you see only on the Xbox. And of course, Microsoft is like, yeah, let's bring it to the PC. I'm telling you guys, man, Microsoft is doing full circle. When they first launched the original Xbox, they were thinking, okay, come on, it's all about hardware. If we can make some custom hardware, custom software, its own little ecosystem, it'll work. But now we're doing a full loop. Now Microsoft is trying to see this as a software-based thing, where consoles, it's not the hardware that pushes them, it's the software. And of course, the hardware element of consoles is starting to deteriorate, starting to consolidate a lot. Because like, the whole reason people buy consoles is, one, because it's easy, and two, because like, not the game's better, but you have exclusive games, and the APIs it's a lot easier for developers to program for them and whatnot. But as that gap closes, and this is starting to be less about hardware and whatnot and more about software, Microsoft can, go the other way and be like, okay, let's make Xbox a service, for example. Let's make it a software. So let's put that software on a PC and then sell it. Like, do something like that. I'm not saying Microsoft is all of a sudden going to stop making Xboxes and start making them like services or pieces of software that you put on the PC, but they're starting to get to that point. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if in like a few years' time, like you can make a PC like an Xbox, like you custom install Xbox hardware on the PC, and then Xbox software on the PC, and it just becomes an Xbox. Kind of what SteamOS kind of tried to do with the whole we're a PC and we're a console kind of thing, but like better because it's coming from Microsoft. Not trying to bag on Steam there, but Microsoft has the experience. Not saying Steam doesn't have the experience, but you know what I mean. Like, Microsoft has a very big market in the console industry, so they know consoles best. No matter what anyone else wants to say, Microsoft and Sony are the kings of consoles, and of course it's Nintendo as well. But Nintendo is not in the question right now. So continuing on, he went on to say, look, we know there's a lot of demand and interest around Project Scorpio. They think it's going to be a success, but they're going to have to wait and see how it actually goes. Now, they also go on and continue to say that, look, we're going to keep supporting the original Xbox One and the Xbox One S. As you guys know, the Xbox One S is slightly better than the original Xbox One, but like just more clock speed improvements. Now, of course, Scorpio is supposed to be significantly better than the other two, but games will apparently run across the entire three, because it's supposed to be an ecosystem. Now, the fact that they're going to run across the entire three, of course, will be due to the Universal Windows platform, through UWA, Universal Windows apps, the entire ecosystem that Microsoft has been trying to push. PCs, you can play Xbox games, Xbox, you can play Xbox games, laptops, you can play Xbox games, fucking probably phones, so you can play Xbox games. They're all trying to push that one ecosystem, and they're trying to put the burden back on the developers. Like, look, okay, make a game, it's going to run on the Xbox One, it'll run on the Xbox One S, it'll run on Scorpio, and it'll run on PC, and just do it. Go ahead and do it. Like, just make custom settings. Let people be able to do what they want. Like, I honestly think that's where we're getting to, man. Like, the whole, like, Microsoft sells Xbox as a service kind of thing, as software. Like, I'm starting to think it could actually happen. Like, I just thought of it in my head, but I'm starting to think it's legitimate, man. Like, they sell Xbox software to you, and then you put it on your PC and you have an Xbox. Yeah, PC is now an Xbox, and then you can play Xbox games and all this shit. Like, I don't know, man. The sky is the limit. But for Microsoft to go out and say something like, I don't know if this is going to be, or I don't know if there's going to be more consoles after this generation. Well, I don't know, guys. You tell me. Tell me what you think. Like, this was kind of more of a forum for me to talk to myself, talk to you guys, tell you how I feel. But it's just such an interesting development. I mean, I'm really not shocked. Like, I kind of knew that we were eventually going to get here, but I don't know. Microsoft is really making big pushes with the whole PC thing, but Sony's kind of like in their own little corner of the PS4 and then the PS4 Neo. Like, Sony's kind of like low-key, chilling out, not doing much, while Microsoft is saying a lot of very interesting things. And they've done a lot of very good and interesting things recently. Once again, the whole Gears of War thing, Halo Wars 2, the whole Xbox wireless thing, the whole thing of cross-platform play, oh my god, like, it's an interesting time to be a PC player. It's an interesting time to be a console player, and one day, man, sometime soon, the difference between console and PC will be none. So look, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below, tell me what you think, but I will see you guys later.